I got 8 NBA player props for you though. LeBron James points line is set at 22.5. Over the last 10 games, this bitch is hitting at 80%. He's averaging 28 over the last 10 games. And I think he's scored 30 in the last, 5 out of 6, 4 out of 5 or some shit. It's right here. I don't know why I'm guessing. Give me LeBron James to go over 22.5 points. Let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists. That bitch might look enticing. It's at 36.5. He averages 43 over the last 10. He's hitting at 70%. I don't think they played the Rockets this year. They haven't. But you can see what he's done in the past versus Houston. But I'm gonna stick with the points. Points, rebounds, and assists always look interesting. You notice his rebounds has been low. That bitch is at 5.5. He's going under that in 4 straight games. LeBron James under 5.5 rebounds in 4 straight games. I think this is where we know his legs are starting to go if he ain't crashing the boards. He did have 11 rebounds before this, whatever this is. But come on, bruh. I ain't fucking with that. I like when a point line is at 22.5. We'll run with that. Yo, Brandon Miller point rebound. I hate when I do that. Brandon Miller points and assists is at 22.5. It's hitting at 90% over the last 10. He averaging 27 over that span. Give me Brandon Miller to go over 22.5 points. If this bitch on Fliff, it's only on Dabble and Sleeper. That's fine. Let's look at his points, rebounds, and assists at 26.5. He averages 31 over the last 10. This is hitting at 80%. I'm gonna stick with the, I forgot what I had first. The points and the, points and assists. I'm gonna stick with the points and assists. I'm not afraid of the PRA. We're gonna add rebounds in there, bitch. Give me Brandon Miller over 22.5 points and assists. Let's get it. LaMelo Ball, is he going to play or not? Like, I am about tired of this. This is my most voided player, but I got his rebounds and assists pulled up. If he plays, it's at 11.5. I love it at this number. Like, why not? Looking over the last 10 games that he's played, it's hitting at 90%, averaging 14 over that span. Obviously, I like LaMelo Ball over 11.5 rebounds and assists. His PRA is usually a banger. It's at 38.5, but I'm gonna stick to the rebounds and assists if he plays. Just play. I got a ghost on every slip. Speaking of slips, I gotta show you what we did yesterday. But look, Bilal's back with his assists. He missed. I'm riding with him over 4 assists. Is it 3.5 anywhere? It's 4.5 at most places. I take it, on Fliff, it's at 4.5 plus 110. I like it here. I need him to get 5 assists at plus 110 on Fliff. Give me Bilal to go over 4.5 assists. I got Jordan Poole. Rebounds is at 3. I think the under was the play. Why do I have this? No, it's over 3 rebounds hitting at 90%. Is it 2.5 anywhere? Is it 3.5 plus money? Look at Fliff. It's over 3.5 plus 120. You need him to get 4 rebounds. It hasn't happened a lot over the last 10 games. And then even without the hook at 3, you see the pushes? This is not a decent play. I'm not positive I'm going to play Jordan Poole to go over. If I play Jordan Poole over anything, it'd be his points, rebounds, and assists. He seems to always get garbage time points, rebounds, and assists. As you know, these motherfuckers suck and always getting blown out, but still. He averages 33 over the last 10. I'm not positive I'm going to play any Jordan Poole joints. What about Rui Hachimura rebounding line is set at 3.5. The last 10 games is hitting at 90%. I'll play this bitch at 4. It's minus 170 over on 3.5. I'd probably rather play it at Dabble. Put that bitch in the parlay at 4. But 3.5, fuck it. If it's a parlay piece, if the play is cut to minus 170, I ain't playing that straight. But I take Rui to go over to get 4 rebounds, basically. And look, I got Jalen Williams. Lakers won. Zuba had 18 boards. Jalen Williams under points and rebounds is at 26.5. We smacked this the other day, right? We keep playing this bitch until he goes over in consecutive games. I'm trying to remember some of the players. I'm glad I'm tracking this shit in the manner which I am, so I can just go scroll back through my notes and see which bitches got green checks. Especially over the last couple of days, I like to play as many times as possible if this streak continues. Give me Jalen Williams to go under 26.5 points and rebounds. Why not? What about Kyle Kuzma? His assist line is set at 3.5. We take the under here. It's hitting at 90%. He averages 1 assist a game. What the fuck is it doing at 3.5? It's heavily favored to go under at -170 on flips. I'm gonna play this with one of the other ones that didn't have a favorable odds. Probably this Rui Hachimura over 3.5 rebounds at -170. Play that bitch with Kuzma under 1.5, under 3.5 assists and -170. Give me a little boost so it won't look so ugly if it's damn near gonna hit. Know what I mean? Let's hop over to Daily Grind Fantasy and find some sharp shit. Speaking of sharp shit, I already played a couple of sharp plays, and they are Jalen Green over 23.5 points and rebounds. Let's see if the bitch is still up though. I'm on PrizePicks with it. And fuck it. We got the NFL too. We might find something. Drake London over 68.5 pass receiving yards. Everywhere else got that bitch at 75. Is he playing for any incentives? Does Atlanta still need to win? Like, this is week 18. I'm not going through every game to see what players need to get what or what any of that. I'm looking at sharp plays. I noticed that every other book has this bitch at 75, 73, 77.5 yards or more. Even on Flip is at 75.5. PrizePicks has that bitch at 68.5. We take the over on PrizePicks at 68.5, Drake London receiving yards, and I take under on Flip at 75.5 at -120. But I need to find another play to play with the PrizePick joint. And it's probably Kristaps Porzingis. I already have Kristaps Porzingis over 22.5 points and rebounds. That's this one. Kristaps over 22.5 points and rebounds. And your 2-pick entry is Drake London over 68.5 receiving yards. But that's if you're going to play the bitch under 75.5 on Flip like I am or have. I didn't. I played the Kristaps. So I need to do Drake London both ways. Let's see what else they got on this bitch. I just don't think everybody needs to play for anything. Herbert Jones under 5 rebounds. This is the sharp play. I don't like the fantasy scores. You see Kristaps Porzingis again. Let's hop over to Flip and see what Daily Grind Fantasy has for this. But I want to get rid of some of this shit. And I like to put NBA in the NFL right now, right? You see there's no value in the NBA, not a ton of plays. There's only 6 games tomorrow, but you think there would be more. Oh, I also played Javonte Williams receptions to go over 2.5. It's +115. Gotta make sure that's on my list as well. And speaking of my list, let's go see what the plays did yesterday. We went 4, 3, and 1. The sharp plays went 1 and 2. Embiid, look, we lost 3 plays, right? Nick Claxton over. He didn't go over 11 points. And then Joel Embiid is 2 plays, 2 of the losses. Joel Embiid under 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He went over. I think he had 46. And he also went over his rebounds and assists. One of those was trending, his rebounds and assists, and the sharp play was under his PRA. Both of those lost. But we hit Anthony Edwards, Keontae George, of course, Jalen Winston. We hit the rest, 4, 3, and 1. 2 of those losses was the Embiid joint. I'm not mad at that, but I want to do better than that. I need this bitch to be like 8-0, 9-1 type shit. But it's just what the sharp plays and the trending plays lay it out for me. I try to select the ones that I think go smack, to be honest. I think that might do it. Nah, let me go and look for, let me go to Dabble real quick because I think I saw something here earlier. I didn't. It's just this Tim Patrick over 1.5 receptions. But I didn't like anything else. I do not like Mike Evans to go over 6.5 receptions. It seems like every time I take this bitch over 5 catches, man, something happen. I don't know, man. Like, how many teams are really rest their players and how many teams are going to change seed depending on what happens today? I thought the Lions in Minnesota are the really only ones playing for something huge. Well, a shift in position. They could be is it the 1 seed or the 5 seed? That's incredible. I know the Detroit Lions need that with that dome, but Minnesota is balling as well. I don't know who I'll take in that game. No, that'll do it. I'm not gonna go through a bunch of the sharp plays on Daily Grind Fantasy. I try to post them the short plays that I play, and as you can see, the trending plays that we take. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I'm ReallyRico. You already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.